going on 18.
There you go.
She doesn't give me hugs anymore in public.
And one fish, Oreo.
Yeah.
You have a fish named Oreo?
I'm guessing
That's what I don't want to call it.
Is it black and white at least?
Yeah.
Okay, there you
Beta fish. I hate animals. I hate taking care of them. I hate cleaning up after them.
But beta fish, you don't do that much.
No, I
No,
killed
I
killed
watch
several
it
beta
once a year
fish.
if I wanted to.
Hobbies, TV, politics, guns, and I can't remember the last one. Something with an M.
Bike?
Mountain biking?
Mountain bike?
No, that's hobbies.
Activities and interests, mountain and road cycling and hunting. So, movies.
Oh, movies, yeah. So I have bad handwriting.
That's my bad. City resident O'Fallon, along most of his life. Burning desire to be a motivational speaker after I retire for kids. So something no one
So you can
knows
help
about.
kids figure life out without.
So
I don't want to be a college guy though. I want to
what is something no one here knows about you? You know your butt.
I don't remember now. I did it like 10 o'clock last night. I was like,
So what's
That's
something we
always
don't know
nice.
about you?
It says you're the ultimate room mother,
oh yeah, I forgot.
but I don't know what is that.
So like the room mother in school, you know, all the kids' parties. I'm at every party, every planning meeting, every activity I plan. I supply everything. Since I do not miss my daughter's school parties, so they like every teacher knows me and all the parents know me, all the kids know me. So my daughter means a lot to me if you can't tell.
Your key to success growing up poor, actually.
Yep. No quicker way to success than growing up poor.
Professions of your three best customers, contractors, homeowners, and investors. 3 professions not represented in this chapter that you'd like to have as members. You wrote plumber, handyman, and anyone that gives referrals.
I'm not picky.
Topic and forward, so let's just go ahead and underestimate me. So take away, Dylan.
Alright, so I'm extremely, how do I?
Space bar.
Don't go yell at me. Here's my lovely wife, Julie. We've been married well over 5 years now. We met on the internet. This is my little baby. This is my baby. Oh, so cute, isn't she?
She is cute.
So this is my hog hunting trip last year.
No, you were Ted Nugent.
I was 10 Nugent. Yep. I just need to be a little older and scruffier, but
Where do you hog hunt?
that was in Texas.
Oh,
Yeah.
just wild hogs?
Yeah, you should take joy, man.
I didn't see nothing
Drive your
either. It was,
car
they're
into
rampant down
Texas
it
with
was
guns?
98 degrees and
You can do
cheer
whatever you want
lights
in
and-
Texas with guns.
That's why it's awesome.
You can actually walk around like that in Texas. No, really.
Well, I mean,
Really?
like,
Okay,
all
it's
the
really
week,
like that.
you could just ride right through them all with guns and...
I could do that in Ferguson now if y'all want.
Hey, no person. I'm a resident, y'all. Everybody stay in your lane.
I love it.
Nice question.
This is my future mountain biker here. I'm getting her trained young.
Is that the Katie show?
Yep. Well, we did Bangor Island, which is just for down the way a little
Looks
bit.
like
Is that what she's all
you taught her how to fall too. Like,
Well, it rained on us. Oh, how do I go back? So this is my most hardest mountain bike race I've ever done in my life. And if you notice, my right hand is broken in that picture. Man, that was a gnarly race there. That was 50
Was it
miles.
broken before the race
Huh?
or during the race?
I broke it right in the middle, but I rode another 25 with it broken because I wasn't going to quit. I rode five hours down after that race. So I'm a big hairband fan.
Yes.
I love Poison.
Rock and love, baby.
Hey, I'm rock and roll love. As you can tell on our 4th of July parade, myself,
That's you?
Yes.
I'm here. This is Brian. This is one of my guys. And this is one of my guys. We all dressed up in spandex and 80s hairband music and
Yes.
walked the parade. And it was
There's a good-looking couple off to the right.
yeah, it was extremely lucky. It was a blast. It was so much
There's Cindy
fun.
and
I like the snow. My
I
wife.
really like snowman.
Yeah, my wife and I built that. So okay. So we officially started Extreme Electrical in January of 2010. Went full time October 2011. Between my partner and I, we're about 30 years of my experience. We both spent our whole lives in construction. We were both born with hammers in our hands. We were you know how like farmers have 15 kids just so they help with the farm? Well, our parents had 15 kids to help with the construction businesses. And so we were slaves to our parents. We're a full service electrical contractor. We do commercial, residential, industrial, and security type things. Well, I should have updated this. We have actually 9 field technicians now, and we have a project manager in the office as well. We're licensed and insured in the entire state of Missouri, and parts in southern Illinois. You can find us on our website, Facebook, Twitter. We hashtag GoExtreme a lot, so if you go to Facebook and hashtag GoExtreme, usually it'll pull up stuff that we post. LinkedIn, Home Advisor, Angie's List. We won the 2013 Angie's List Super Service Award. And as a matter of fact, and I had no idea about this, so my wife, does anyone get these flash flyers in the mail, flip through them?
Oh,
We always
yeah.
flip through them. But my wife's just flipping through it, and I just throw them on the counter, and she's like, hey, you guys won the Electrician of the Year award. And I'm like, what? So I grabbed the thing, and I looked at it, and I'm like, they're just trying to get my business. Well, so in O'Fallon is where we won the award, is people, they actually send out surveys with blanks on them. And so you have to actually fill in who it is. So we actually won in O'Fallon. So actually more people in O'Fallon wrote our name in the blank, which was pretty awesome.
That is cool.
Yeah, so we didn't even know that until the other day. It was pretty wild. So
I'm surprised they didn't call you and tell you.
I know, what's up with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys won it. Yeah, it's totally, but apparently totally organic. So we try to do, keep. Yeah. Anyway, so on the residential side, we do lots of new homes, remodels, kitchen remodels, basements, service work. If you need us to do whatever, we'll do it. Recessed lighting, we'll trench and do minor excavating. If you need me to put sewers in, we're not going to excavate that. But we'll do the small backhoes or trenchers or whatever. We can do generators. We are on a super key. If you are a real estate agent or know of a real estate agent, that's, Gene, how important is that to you?
Awesome, we don't have to meet you there.
Yeah. Realtors hate meeting people there. Oh,
Because you're always late,
Who, me?
in general.
I'm on time. I'm very punctual. It's my type A punctuality. Anyone coming tomorrow, you're going to see this room. This is our recessed lighting in a room we did. This is a kitchen we did. Looks better on the computer than the screen, but under cabinet lights, these are LEDs. Most of the trims now are going to LED. This kitchen was amazing. It's a beautiful kitchen. Super, probably $100,000 kitchen. Here's a couple bathrooms. This is a basic bathroom you see in most homes. We just throw an outlet in and hang a light a lot of times. This bathroom here is pretty cool. This is actually gold in the paint there, so they spent some jack on that bathroom. That bathroom's about 5 by 3. I mean, you can't even stand up straight hardly even. But it's pretty cool. The
Is
sink
that
is.
wallpaper? I don't understand.
No, it's paint. This is actual some kind of funky paint. They have to take these scrapers and.
It is funky.
I mean, you'll see it tomorrow if you come.
Well, that's neat.
This is a bar we did. This is actually the owner of Buffalo Wild Wings basement. He owns 80 stores or something like that. But this is LED inside the stone. It's just paper thin so you can see it. And, all these can lights are little LED. I mean, he spent, just to buy the cans was $30 grand. So he spent some jack on that basement. This is where we're going to be at tomorrow also. I designed all this landscape lighting, and for this hill it's just gnarly huge. I mean, it's ginormous.
What is this now?
This is the hill. So this right here, you can't tell, is a big old awesome waterfall with boulders. If you've ever been to Johnson Shut-ins, it looks like Johnson Shut-ins.
Oh, wow.
These are steps. This is a tram right here that stops. And so we just did all these.
Is there a restaurant?
No, this is actually the dude's house. His
Oh, this is
backyard.
his house?
It's on Lake St. Louis.
Right here's the dock we're on. It's right here is his pontoon boat, and over
Wow.
here's the ski boat.
That's an M for the
We had to core drill every one of these blocks, and for a wire for each of these.
Gee.
It,
Isn't that what your lake house looks like, Joy?
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
it's just like
This
that.
is
Yeah.
my future lake house here too. I mean, it's the most amazing.
Mine's better.
Commercial, tenant finishes, retro finish, retro lighting will go in. And if you have the old lights, we'll come in, we can do an audit, see how much we can save you. Ameren does rebates, so we can get you a little bit of money back. This is what a typical tenant finish looks like, right, Jeff?
That's it.
And metal studs.
Metal studs. There's a greenhouse we did in Ladue for some dude that just wanted a greenhouse. It means he's got too much money. Machine shops, manufacturing, we'll do any of that stuff. This is a 150 kVA transformer. So basically it takes 480 volts to 240 volts so you can have lights. That's a $3 million printing machine for like Kellogg's or something wants labels put on their,
Wait, you get the lighting in there?
well, no, we actually hooked up power for it. So basically that company is in the valley. They build these $3 million printing machines, and then, they hire us to come in and we power the machine, do all the lighting, get everything nice. So then they bring people from all over the world to look at this machine work, and then they take it down a week later.
Right.
So they'll spend like thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to do that. Just to
They
show.
take it down.
And then they take it all down and do the next one
They're
later on.
manufactured.
It's a
It's a manufacturer,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So it's just a big showroom.
Oh, like it's not, I got you.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy the things that I get to see that are actually pretty fun to see and how they work. Security, low voltage. We just do home security systems. I'm not going to come into your warehouse or anything. Security cameras will do anywhere. Voice and data wiring, TVs, basic audio visual. I'm not going to get in with that little thing and sit in the middle of your room, make sure all the speakers are coordinated right. We don't go that crazy. But we'll hang the TVs. We'll do your surround sound wiring. We refer everything out. For all the other stuff. Cameras, IP cameras are starting to get real cheap now, so your clarity is unbelievable. You go from basically kind of how gritty it is right there to almost perfect. Okay, here's what I really want to talk about: harder lighting protection. We've gotten into lighting protection, which is a pretty cool, simple thing. Lighting rods, ground rods, surge protection. Now, we partner with Harger, which is the manufacturer. And so basically, you say, I want lighting protection on my building. We come out, we either get the print of the building, we take pictures of it, we send it to Harger. Harger actually does the design. They do the material takeoffs. They send it to us. Then they'll actually come out and inspect it before it gets done. They'll come in and inspect it after it gets done. And then, depending on how big the building is, you can get it UL listed as well. Now lighting protection, the thing about lighting that's crazy is usually houses get hit from the power lines. So if you have overhead power lines, for instance, lightning strikes the pole, goes through the TV or phone system, hits your house, and then your house burns down. It doesn't necessarily hit your house. So that's why surge protection is so important. So lighting is very unpredictable. So I got to wrap it up here. Any questions, comments, concerns? Pretty self-explanatory what we do. So
A sharp version on copper, aluminum wiring,
do what?
copper and aluminum wiring, the sharp version on the good, the bad, the real worry.
Well,
Are they worried that everybody just, no, it's just, I get all these different explanations of it.
well, I'm glad they invented it because I make a lot of money fixing it.
I just had
But
an inspector the
aluminum-
other day tell me that that's not true, that what we had in St. Louis was, there wasn't ever anything wrong with it.
With aluminum? Who told you that?
An inspector.
Well, that dude needs to get
He's
fired.
a structural engineer, I mean, not
He is-
that crosses for that.
He needs to
No,
get
you-
fired. He's
it
an
can argue-
idiot.
it can
So
argue-
it is
it can argue
used,
a
not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fault.
Yeah.
Doesn't it like expand a contract?
Yeah, aluminum
Get loose.
it's not very dense, so it expands and contracts with heat. So then over time, it loosens up the screws on the outlets and things of that nature, and then it starts sparking real bad, and then it just burns your house down. Or like in attics, let's say there's no junction box, and they just do an open splice, which is common. Then it starts doing this inside the wire nut, and the wire nut melts, then it just starts heating up, and then your house burns down.
But what's the easy fix? Like, I have a deal going on, we went through this with John. They have the aluminum, but the piggy tail, what's the safe fix? You can't rewire the whole house.
There is no magic silver bullet, but you can they have special devices that are aluminum to help with the expansion and contraction, or you can do pigtails where you put these wire nuts on with this special goo inside, which helps the not arc, but there's no magic trick to it. It's either, you can do all that stuff as a precaution as much as you can, which generally helps, but
So is that what you tell somebody if they call you and ask you?
I tell them exactly what I just told you. So I said the only silver bullet is to rewire your house.
And you change your outlets to compatible.
Change your outlets to compatible aluminum outlets, the Deox wire nuts, and if you have like a big, huge load, like, see the problem that I'm seeing now is people have this, the one outlet right there, they got this big old TV and stereo equipment all the way up to the ceiling and video games, so they've got 15 amps 24/7 going through that outlet, so it's constantly going like this, and so that outlet's burning up, which is, so then I'm like, you need to run a whole new copper dedicated circuit just for this equipment because you got so much power draw there.
So my 3 surge protectors that are plugged in each other, that's not a good thing.
That's not a good idea.
It's a joke.
Thanks, Caleb.
Just want all you business owners out there, if you guys have a laser printer, make sure you have a